is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2006 Ford F-350 crew cab short bed. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It's a Lariat, which is leather. Has 161,965 miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Houston, Texas. It is on a salvage title due to theft. Please watch the little 3-minute animated video in our ads that tell you why and how. Basically, it's the attorneys for the insurance companies do not want any liability for the vehicle after they sell it to us. Their way of doing that is by giving it a salvage title. Salvage title obviously implies no warranty. If they gave it a clear title, sold to us, we sold to you, you killed yourself in it, some smarmy attorney might be able to figure out how to get money from the insurance company because they have a lot more money than Wheel Kinetics, which basically it's the attorneys. There are 4 pictures of it before it left Texas, and you'll see that it had a push bar on the front of it. We took that off. It looked like hell. It also didn't have this rhino liner on the bottom half. It had a bunch of really stupid stickers on the bottom, so we rhino lined the bottom, which is pretty cool. Actually, it came out really well. We're going to do that more often. And it had a hole on the passenger bedside where they had the exhaust sticking out. We filled that hole in from behind, welded a piece in, and then rhino lined over that. It looks great. You also notice that it has brand new tires now. We installed the tires on it. It does have Rancho suspension, which is what that is. That white shock, those white shocks tell me Rancho suspension, but they took the FX4 stickers off for some reason. Probably to put on their stupid stickers and whatever. I think in the picture you'll be able to see some stickers on the windows. You'll get my idea. Anyway, we get them here, we do an inspection. This is what the inspection looks like. And I've got this to tell you. New tires, rhino line both sides, louvered tailgate's new, driver's side mirror, both tail lights are new. Got a Rotella oil change and filter, ignition's new, battery, 1 battery. Headliner is new. By the way, in the pictures of the rear end, you see in the 4 pictures before it left Texas, it's got somebody folded up in the bed. That would be the headliner. They stole the seats and the tailgate and likely the wheels, because we had to do the wheels and tires. And they pulled the headliner down. They stole the radio, etc. Anyway, let's see. Also, it doesn't have a catalytic converter. This is where the hole was, where the exhaust popped out. Right now, it's just got a straight pipe and no catalytic converter. For those of you in Arizona who buy from us, we will be charging you $375 to put a catalytic converter on it, because that is the law in Arizona. You have to have one. If you're from out of state and you don't want one, we can. That's fine. You pay for the truck, you have it shipped out of here, or you drive it out of here, that's fine. But we want everyone to know it does not have a catalytic converter, okay? People who know trucks, diesel trucks, know why, but that is the case here. This truck has been modified. When we drive it, I'll show you a little bit more, but while we're talking here, I'll tell you that when we were doing our inspections, it's obvious, you can see that it's been studded, and then you drive it and it drives like crazy. It's pretty quick. I see there's been some paint work here on this side, on this bed side. It's not bad, it's not great. It's actually a really good looking truck, but you know, it's not brand new. Let me see if I can show you where we put that plate in, where the hole was for the exhaust. Let's see, where was that? Maybe right there. Right? Yeah. All right. Probably wondering why I'm wearing a glove. In a minute, I'm going to open the hood with the truck running and take the oil cap on. It's been running for a couple hours. We like to make sure that there's, after we do all the inspections and everything, that we have no drips or whatevers or heating issues or whatever, and it's 100 degrees here in Tucson. So, anyway, let's see, what else? My hand will get hot is what I'm saying on the cap. My guys tell me that most likely Sinister Looks like Sinister stuff was put on it. Probably has an EGR cooler. Phase 1 FICM, Phase 1 injectors, just by the way it runs. But we're not taking the valve covers off, top of the motor off to look. Based on how it runs, it's definitely been modified. But we're not going to go there. We're not going to tell you that that we know for a fact it has been. We'll just tell you that it runs like crazy and it's been studded. So there you go. 161,976 miles. This is a nice truck. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right there, that'll be the studded motor right there. There's a Ford stamp on this side, new battery here, Ford stamp there. This all indicates that they're original parts. That's why I'm pointing out the Ford stamps. Ford stamp there, stickers where they belong, Ford stamp there. Minor amount of blow by, I would say on 1 to 10, with 10 being terrible, it's about a 2 or 3. Pretty much average. Now, like I said, they stole the entire interior. So we had to get this seat, and boy, is it hard to find interior. Some clown in Phoenix is buying all of the used interiors. So that seat, and then here's your window. Door locks. There's the heated seat on and off, on and off. Forward. Obviously that center console comes from a newer Ford. The rear seat comes from an older Ford. And these seats come from a probably an 05, 06. But they all match. And the center console is actually a better one than. Alright, so all the seat controls work. We bought this, it was a tan, we had to dye it to match it. That headliner is brand new, we had it recovered and redone. There we go. Used to have air ride, and they stole that too, so all you have is the plugs for them to air them up. I guess it would make it a little bit easier. There's a little bit of a tear right here. It's not much. The point of these videos isn't to sell these vehicles, by the way. It's to inform the people who are buying our vehicles so that they know what they're buying. We have no trouble selling vehicles. If we wanted to make enemies, we would tell you all kinds of stories and tell you stuff that's not true. We don't need to do that. We can tell the truth, tell you what we know and what we don't know, and the right person will end up in the car. If we screw around and we play games, then we end up with someone mad at us. And when we have 600 to 1,000 people a day looking at each vehicle, we can tell the truth. You know what I mean? So there's really no upside in that. Alright, so everything works on that seat. Carpet looks good. We did not replace the radio. The reason we did not replace the radio was because whenever we replace the radio, inevitably the person who buys it puts in their own radio. And nowadays, you know, the MP3 and all the stuff, the radios that they had in 06 weren't even close to what you could buy at Best Buy for 200 bucks. Brand new and have installed. All right, so there's tow on and off. Let's see, air conditioning. And it is our first 100-degree day here in Tucson. So there you go. There's your air. Up, down. Let's see, let's try the steering controls. Fan down, fan up, temperature down. Obviously I can't use the radio controls here because there's no radio. There's that. Let's see, let me turn off the tow. All right, let's do a systems check and we'll get going here. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it into neutral. I'm gonna go into 4 low. There's 4 low. Drive. And reverse. There we go. All right, so that's 4 low. We'll go to 4 high. Drive. Reverse. This is in 4 high. Boom. All right. Now, 2-wheel drive. Let's go for a drive. I'm told this thing is pretty quick. We've had some pretty fast trucks. We had a Dodge a couple years ago that actually did 10 second quarter miles, and we've had a lot of trucks that have been tuned and tricked out. Apparently, this isn't tuned. It's the injectors and the FICM that we suspect have been upgraded, and so that's what we would look for. If we were going to tear it apart, that's probably what we'd run into. But there is no guarantee. We're not guaranteeing that anything's been done to it, other than the head studs. But obviously, if you know Dodge trucks, no one does a head studs without doing the rest. And based on how it runs, it ain't head studs that makes it run like this. Let's see, what else? If you come to Tucson and drive it home, you're gonna pay us to take the vehicle to. Look at this thing go. Yes. It's not super fast, but it's quite a bit quicker than your average 6L. Anyway, the title needs to be restored if you're going to drive it home. You can't get plates or insurance on a salvage title. We have to take it to Motor Vehicles. They do a level 3 inspection. The cops do. We charge $200 to do that before you get here. Then there's a $250 dock fee, and then there's taxes, of course. There's 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 7%, you'll pay 9%. If it's 3%, you'll pay 5%. If you come here, add 2% to your state, add a $250 dock fee, and add $200 for us to restore the title, and you're good to go. You pay by wire and ship. All you pay is the agreed upon price, unless you want to add $200 and have us restore the title before it leaves. Deposit. Deposit is $500. Get your deposit in quickly. This is a nice truck. I think it's going to go quickly. Once we get your deposit, put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com and you'll know what's yours. Until then, it is for sale. All right? What else? Warranty. This is a 160,000 mile, 10-year-old truck. There is no warranty. If it gets to you and it needs something fixed, go get it fixed. We are not writing checks. Okay? If you're not comfortable with that, do not buy anything from us. Okay? We have plenty of business without having people buy things and think that they're going to show up and that they're not going to break at any time, even that day they get them. Okay? These things break. I mean, there's not even a doubt that this thing will break. And if it breaks tomorrow, that sucks. If it breaks in 5 years, that's awesome, but still sucks. We need big boys and girls on our vehicles, okay? So please make sure that you know what you're buying, do the research, etc. I usually recommend, people taking a look at the EGR situation. We have the EGR package offered in our ad, but in this case, we think it's already been done, most likely. So you might want to just wait till it gets to you, okay? If you're going to ship it, especially. Let's see, what else? That's about it. Please check out all the pictures. There'll be a big gallery with a magnifying glass deal that you can click on to zoom in on pictures. It's very helpful. A lot of information in our ad. Please read up on it. Thank you for your time.